Welcome to the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. They do it all at 108th and Kedzie. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver.
Thank you, Pat. Welcome back to another exciting edition of the Pointless Exercise Podcast. I had to thank Pat Binkowski because Pat his ad reads lead into the pod every time.
Yes.
We're gonna talk Cubs with Oleg and Praz. Guys, how are you doing?
What's up, fellas?
Doing well.
Do we
How
start?
is your? Wait, what did he hurt? Shit. I was gonna ask you what did Justin Steele have?
Flexor strain.
Flexor strain.
Yeah. How are your flexors? They all right?
My flexors haven't been better.
My flexors are pretty flexible.
I don't know where they are.
So that was the big news. He had to go see Dr. Keith Dude Meister in Texas.
Wait, hold on. Where is the flexor? What's the flexor?
It's in his elbow.
Oh,
so
that
somewhere.
can't be good. Yeah.
Steele's been diagnosed with a flexor strain in his left elbow.
Oh.
Am I the only one to remember that in the original Scrubs they had a guy, Dr. Dude Meister? That was the guy's last name. So every time I see Keith Meister, I always think of Dr. Dude Meister.
Very good. I always think of the Heat Miser from that one Christmas cartoon way back when, but
Justin Turner.
Yeah, there you go.
He was the Heat Miser?
He looked just like
it does look like him, yeah.
Yeah. See, it all relates to the Cubs. Anyway, so Justin, a little bit of a setback. It is the same injury that Riley Martin has suffered.
Yep,
the great Riley Martin, who we got to enjoy for one fleeting day, where he looked like he might be kind of good. And
he was good. He was good for a little bit. Wasn't just the one.
Well, he had one really good game on the homestand.
Right.
He's out 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? How far back Justin Steele is being pushed?
Yeah, 8 weeks probably.
So he was due back in June, which is now August.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Fun. As somebody pointed out on Blue Sky, it's like, well, that's what you get for relying on a 2-time Tommy John disease sufferer as your chief reinforcement. And I said, don't worry about it. Next year, there'll be 2 of those. Him and Cade both.
Yeah. I think that, I don't know that they were a lot, like they obviously went out and got Cabrera. Like there's,
no, when they
I
do,
mean, history tells us that they'll go out and get a starting pitcher, right? Right.
What's Mike Soroka up to these days?
Yeah, right.
Tearing it up.
He's been real good
right now.
Well, there you go. Well, can't afford it then.
Yeah.
It was weird to me they didn't try to keep him. Like they were so excited to get him.
Yeah.
And he got hurt and he couldn't pitch very much. And then they're like, okay, that didn't work. It's like, wouldn't the same thing you saw that made you want him, wouldn't you still want him?
Right. Unless it was
Right.
really, really a backup plan and, like they're to believe. But
they tried to get they tried to
what
get
was their
Mr.
plan
Ed.
A
That's
at
who
the
they tried to
deadline
get.
then? Okay, yeah, Mr. Ed. I guess that.
And Mitch Keller. That was the other guy they brought.
yeah.
And the Pirates were like, nah, we're not trading Mitch because we're going to win the World Series next year. So we need Mitch.
Right.
What do you know? Pirates are actually pretty good.
The Pirates are pretty good, huh? $7.5 million.
Phillies fired not that Rob Thompson. You know how long it took for me to realize when they fired Joe Girardi and hired Rob Thompson, in 22?
Yeah.
That he wasn't Robbie Thompson from the
What
Giants?
was it?
Yeah.
Did Robbie Thompson have a P in his name? I thought he.
Yeah, this Thompson has no P.
This one has no P.
Yeah, he has no P.
Robbie Thompson.
Robbie has a P.
Okay.
He's full of P. This guy, no P.
Full of vinegar.
And if I'm watching a game and they're like zooming in on this guy in the dugout, and I'm like, why do they keep showing this guy? And then they put the Chiron up, like, oh, that's Rob Thompson? Oh, that's why they're showing him.
Right.
I was paying keen attention. That's what the 22 Cubs did to me. That's how interested I was in baseball that summer.
Hey, if I remember right, I think 22 Cubs did go like 6-0 against those eventual NL pennant winning Phillies.
Oh yeah, man. Was it all against the
scrappy.
Girardi version though? That's probably right.
Well, no, but I think partially was Girardi, partially was when the Cubs were the 5th best team in the second half of the National League that year.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. You run into a buzzsaw like that. Come on.
That's a gift that keeps on giving.
Right.
I'm worried about the 5 years in a row thing, but we won't know till the second half.
True.
The Red Sox fired Alex Cora.
Right.
And they hired Chad Tracy. And it's not that Chad Tracy.
Right.
This is all confusing.
But the son of a former Cub, though, Jim Tracy.
Yes. Jim Tracy.
Yeah. Right.
Wait. Hang on. 2 different Chad Tracys. And this one is the son of Jim Tracy.
Yes.
Who used to be the manager of the Pirates.
Right.
Right?
Yes. And the Dodgers. Yep.
And the Dodgers.
Yep.
But wait. But the other Chad Tracy is not the son of...
No. I don't think Jim Tracy would have two.
I don't know. Maybe it's a George Foreman thing. And he's naming all the kids Chad.
But I mean, you would think to name your son the same name, then make them juniors if you're going to do that.
It was the other one.
Jim's not that arrogant. He just really likes the name Chad.
Could be, yeah.
I wish we hadn't named this one. Looks more like a Chad than the other one did. We shouldn't have named this one Chad. Let's do it anyway. You're right. Let's do it.
Now
You're
we
all
can't
Chad.
go back on it. Well, it's funny. The old Dodger thing. The ex-Dodger and ex-Cub, right? Wasn't the Chad Tracy was a Cub?
He was
and
a
Dodger?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
originally a Diamondback.
Okay.
He was
that's not the one that just got hired to be the manager.
No, not the same one.
Okay.
Cub Chad Tracy was supposed to be a pinch-hitting whiz.
He was a top prospect for a while, not when he was with the Cubs, obviously.
No. He was a 7th-round draft pick out of East Carolina by the D-Bags in 2001.
Okay.
His first full season in the big leagues. No, his second full season in the big leagues. 308, 359, 553, 27 homers, and 72 RBIs.
That's right.
911 OPS.
Yep.
With the Cubs, then, 5 years later.
No.
Is this good? So 250 batting average, 327 on base, 295 slug.
Yeah.
Is that good?
It's better than I could do.
Good. Yeah. I think my one lasting memory of Chad Tracy as a Cub is, do you remember the game in 2010 where it was like right after the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup and they brought the cup to the field and it was Cubs White Sox, and I think that night there were like dueling no hitters, and I think he broke it up and got the first hit for the Cubs.
Good for him. All right.
Yeah.
I just remember Ryan Dempster was so excited that the cup was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Canadian.
Right.
They don't get to see it much.
Good one.
But the Red Sox thing, Cora, I mean, no matter what he has the ick of the garbage can on him.
Yeah.
But by all accounts, very good manager. Won a World Series with the Red Sox.
Right.
And it's just strange. Did you know, I found this out today, that on Sunday, I liked how open Dave Dombrowski was talking about this. Because they fired the Phillies fired Rob Thompson today, right? On Tuesday.
Yep.
On Sunday, Dombrowski and Cora were talking, and Dave said, well, if you'll take the job, I'll fire Rob. Cora's like, what? He's like, well, I haven't fired him yet, but if you take the job, I'm going to fire him. And he's like, well, I don't know I want to do that.
That doesn't necessarily mean that he was going to hire Cora. It just meant, like, if you take the job, if you want to take the job,
eventually
I'll fire Rob Thompson. Yeah.
No, he was firing him right then. It was going to be a Ricky Renneria, Jed Hoyer on the porch.
Yeah.
But I also got a kick on the Athletic article about it. They said that Cora's decided he's going to take a year off All these things he was going to do. Like he's got to go. He's got a kid, graduated from high school. He's got whatever, and he's engaged, and he can really focus on the wedding planning. That was my joke. Was 4 days of wedding planning, and he'll beg Dombrowski to give him a job.
Right.
What do you think of these flowers? Oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Who's in last place right now? Who needs a manager? Yeah.
So it's I don't know if it doesn't sound like Chad Tracy he's the interim in Boston. Yeah. And I don't know if they're just going to roll with Don Mattingly for the entire year in Philly, but
in Philly, I think they are. But I think
David Ross is just about done with his podcast recordings.
Well, there might be a bidding war.
Yeah, it could be.
Like you're talking about two teams who are prime for David Ross.
Yeah.
Right. Well, hey,
Boston's got all those young players and rookies, so he'd be perfect.
And he was so good with them with the Cubs.
Right.
Hey, the Mets still haven't fired.
He's like, I'm really good with rookies. Look at what I did with Frank Schwindel and Patrick Wisdom.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think I think like both teams weirdly are almost perfect fits. Like David Ross isn't a perfect fit for anyone, but both teams are perfect fits. Wait, what am I trying to say? Like
both the team and the manager.
One of those teams will hire David Ross.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense for the Phillies too. They're a veteran team. They just need somebody to sort of fill out a lineup card, and that's it. They kind of they policed Castellanos out of there themselves, pretty much.
Right. Yeah, much to the Cubs' chagrin.
Right.
Got the big hit on Monday night. Yeah. If that's all you need with the Phillies, wouldn't you just have Mattingly do it?
Well, he's doing it for the rest of the year, but I don't know if that's like.
Oh, you're talking long term. You need David Ross's steady hand,
maybe
on the tiller.
Maybe.
Yeah. I wouldn't let him within 1,000 miles of the Red Sox.
No, I wouldn't either.
But Craig Breslow's a moron. So he'll probably hire him.
Right. Well, the thing, like they need the Red Sox. Chad Tracy. Like they just need somebody to sort of guide all those rookies through the year. Like I think the playoff ship has probably sailed for them in that division.
But they had a really good manager.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's really weird.
Breslow's kind of a dick, right? Apparently.
Yeah, it was. Well, it's Breslow like playing like the last card he's got before it's him, basically.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then, so they were talking about how weird it was. Like nobody from ownership went down. So the players find out about it after a game that they won 17-1.
Yeah.
Right.
They show up the next day. It's a Saturday again. They show up on Sunday morning, and there's nobody from ownership there. Sam Kennedy, I don't know if he's one of those Kennedys, one of those Boston Kennedys or not, is like the president of the team. He's there, but he doesn't talk to the players. Breslow gets up, talks to them for 2 minutes, and leaves. And everybody's looking around like, don't they usually like kind of explain what the fuck is going on? But the young guys have played with Tracy before. He was the AAA. He's the Woo Sox manager in Worcester. And they know him, but I'm sure some of the veterans are like, what the fuck? We hired a babysitter for these guys? I mean, what are we doing? It's just really weird. It's like, that's just not how, but that's very much Breslow. Like his communication, especially with players, is terrible.
Yeah, but like,
and it's like that's not how any team does this. Right. Usually you performatively act like it was such a tough decision. And oh my God, and we know it's tough for you guys, and we're going to do this. And here's the plan. This is why we're making the move or whatever. And he basically couldn't be troubled.
Look no further than how badly they bungled the whole Rafael Devers situation last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, that was, I mean, like,
at least they got Kyle Harrison in that trade. Oh, that's right.
They got Chad Durbin or Caleb Durbin.
And Chad Durbin's been terrible this year, I think, right? Like I
think
Chad,
Caleb, all the Durbins. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, they also got Andrew Monasterio in that trade, though, who might be the worst hitter in baseball.
He hit he hit a grand slam the other day. I saw it on.
Cool. That was his one great moment.
Yep, that made the trade worth it. Oh well. Cubs don't have to worry about it. They've got Craig. We're fine. He won 10 in a row the other day.
Yeah,
That's never not led to greatness with the Cubs. You win 10 in a row, you're fine.
Is there a point in history I'm not thinking of right now where they won 10 in a row and it went horrible after? I'm blanking on it.
Well, it's weird. It's like the 98 Cubs won 10 in a row and then lost 14 of the next 18. But it worked out okay. They ended up, kind of made the playoffs. They won a wild card play, and then the Braves beat them around the head and shoulders for 3 nights and sent them home. The 01 Cubs won 12 in a row.
Okay.
And they didn't fade right away. That was in May and early June. And they didn't.
Yeah, that wasn't until like late July and August. Yeah.
And I didn't know. I mean, technically the 15-16 Cubs won 11 in a row because the 15 Cubs won the final 8, and then the 16 Cubs won the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether to count that or not. I mean, it's
the
16 in a row to the
16 Cubs.
In 16 they won. They had their own 11-game win streak.
Right.
So that one counts.
Yeah.
And that one, someone was writing that column. It's just like when Donahue and I do remember this crap. And we started to think about a game, and we realized something else happened in that game. The best example of that was when we got to talking about the crazy 0-1 Rockies-Cubs game that ended on that botched rundown. Mm-hmm. That's the night Steve McMichael got thrown out of the...
Right.
So writing that column, in the middle of the 0-1 one, there's a one-hitter by John Lieber, and I'm laughing. Like, it'd be funny if this was the one with the rain delay. It was. So famously, he threw a 78-pitch one-hitter.
Yeah.
He gave up the one hit. He only struck out 2, and he walked 1. And the game only took an hour and 48 minutes, except between the 4th and 5th innings, had a 97-minute rain delay, and he came back. Don Baylor had him come back and keep pitching. And Baylor's whole thing was, it's a big game. It's May. It's not up there. No big games in May. It didn't seem to affect John. He caught Tommy John disease, but not until like 2/3 of the way through the next season. Right. And he won 20 games in 01. And so it's hard to, but it was dumb. And I couldn't believe that was the one right in the middle of that win streak. Huh. And then I also, the 11-game win streak by the 16 Cubs started with the famous Brian Mattis game.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And all that crazy shit happened with the
Travis Wood in left field.
Travis Wood playing left field.
Yeah.
And then I remembered that Wilson beat out a double play that ended up tying the game, but I forgot that he then went to play left field and made this ridiculous sliding catch behind the bullpen. It's all in the highlights of the game. I put it in the newsletter.
Oh, wow.
But it just seemed like there was all kinds of crazy stuff. There was the 98 team, their winning streak included 2 of Brant Brown's 3 Friday walk-off home runs.
Yeah. So that was that. If I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong here. That streak started with the White Sox series.
Started with the Braves.
Oh, it started with the Braves and ended.
And
with
then that Friday was him. Hitting it, and then the next Friday was him hitting. They were both extra inning. One was 11 innings, and one was 12 against the White Sox.
Yeah. What was the next Friday? What was the final? The next weekend, who did they beat? The next weekend was the White Sox.
Yeah, the next weekend.
Yeah. So
they had a weird schedule where they went on a 3-game road trip, but that was it. They played all those games at home.
Yeah. Well, so and the Bulls had a game 7 against the Pacers.
Oh.
Right, we're talking about it.
Funny.
That was during the break. That was the Sunday. The game 7 was the Sunday of the Braves game, the Braves series. And I remember that because we were supposed to go to the game, but so it was me, Donahue, and a couple of other friends. And those guys, they're like, we got to watch game 7, like from a bar, like instead of the Cubs going to the Cubs game. So like they were in Wrigleyville. I don't remember where they went, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to the game. Like, I think we had pretty decent seats. And I ended up just yelling at Ryan Klesko the whole game because I think the seats were like
as you should.
The first base dugout. So I was just riding Klesko like really loud. And these dudes behind me like bought me a beer. I was like, it was 98. So I was like 27 years old, punk kid. And then in 98, and then in the Cubs game, then we were sitting in the bleachers for the White Sox series, like this in '98, right? The last weekend, and that Friday, a buddy of mine, like, there was a little bit of a scuffle in the bleachers, and we ended up getting kicked out. Except me, they took me down to the jail, and they ended up kicking me out, but they made me go into the grandstands. They're like, you could finish watching the game, but you got to go to grandstands. I'm like, well, my friends are in the bleachers, and they're like, look, you have two choices. We either kick you out or you can go finish watching the game in the grandstands. Right? Because I was just like, it was like I don't like. It was after everything happened, and so I came out of there, and that was like, and it was right to Frank Thomas standing on deck. It must have been the 8th inning or the 9th inning or so. And I just started yelling at him. My buddy Chris at the time, he said that he went to the bathroom. The scuffle happened. He came back up. We're all obviously a little drinky. He came back up. He didn't see anyone. He just assumed that the game was over and left. And it was like 8 or 9. And it went into extra innings. And yeah. So yeah, that's the story of that winning streak.
So have you ever thought that you yelling at Ryan Klesko, that game in 1998?
Yeah.
That he thought of you and he got revenge with the grand slam off of Jeff Facero in 01.
I showed that asshole.
I remember that little asshole screaming at me. I'll bet he's watching.
When the beer guy like brought the beer over to me, he goes, "Hey, this is from Klesko." And like, huh? And I looked back, and these guys were like laughing, like, "Yeah." And,
there you go. That's good.
Yeah.
The Cubs have 32 win streaks of 10 or more in there, but 27 of them happened before 1953.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Wait, how many did you say? 34? 32?
32.
And
5
27?
Actually, maybe not. Maybe it was 26. Yeah, I think from 70 on, because those are the ones I did.
Yeah.
There's 5 of them. Or 6. Yeah. There was 1 in 53.
But
yeah, a lot of early ones. In fact, 4 of them weren't even by the Cubs. 3 were by the White Stockings, and 1 was by the Colts. But all counts.
Surprising to know that there's one in the 50s. Knowing what I know about Cubs history, like the 50s is like the most dead decade for them.
Yeah, they were bad. But bad teams win. I remember the Brewers in 87. I think they won the first 13 games of the season. Yeah. And then they quickly after they had a 12-game losing streak.
Yeah.
So stuff happens.
Yeah. Do you guys remember this too, that I think it was in like 05 maybe, that they went on maybe like a 7 or 8 game winning streak at one point in June. And this was back when like Len and Bob would take emails from people watching the game, and someone sent an email saying like if the Cubs go on a 10-game winning streak, that Len has to grow a beard and Bob would have to shave his beard. But never wound up coming to that, sadly.
Oh, let's see. How did they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They had a 7-game losing streak that included 2 walk-off losses in Milwaukee in May that year. It was fun.
Yeah.
Here we go. So from May 27th until June 2nd, they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. They lost 1 and they won 2 more. So they won 9 out of 10. They won 3 in a row against the Rockies, and then they swept the Dodgers in LA and won the first game against the Padres and then lost. That got them over 500 into second place, a mere 6.5 games out.
Yeah, well.
And they finished 21 games out.
Pretty tough in that NL Central this year with the Cardinals and Astros running away with things. Yeah.
So, do the Cubs, do they have a bullpen these days? Do they have enough guys for one?
Yeah. I don't know if they have enough guys in there, but they do
like
have
the actual structure of a bullpen. Yes, they do.
They do have. I know they have one of those.
I don't know that they have people in it.
Yeah,
yes.
Places for people to
sit.
There's
a mound, a place for a catcher to sit behind a makeshift home plate. I don't think it's a makeshift home plate. I think it's kind of permanent. But anyway.
Did you enjoy the Vince Velasquez era?
That was fun, huh? That was a good one.
Hey, it was
2 1/3 shutout baseball.
Couple scoreless innings and then cut.
It's really
like, hey, Vince, keep throwing because this is it.
Yeah.
Right.
Let it all hang out. He's like, what? I would guess they figure they can DFA him and no one will want him. he can go to
like I'm sure they'll sign him.
It's like Ben Cowles today.
Yeah, Ben Cowles.
Like, we DFA'd you. Don't worry, nobody's gonna claim
God,
it. You can just hang out here.
Yeah,
have some steak de burgo. It'll be fine. But
it's like
don't charge it to the
sixth
team.
Time that guy has been DFA'd and then eventually brought back.
And then who's Yacksel? We got a Yacksel.
They brought him up, right? He hasn't pitched yet, though.
Yeah.
No, he did pitch in the Sunday game.
Oh, did he? All right, okay.
Yep.
Shows how much I was paying attention. I have him. He's my highest rated Yacksel.
I mean,
wasn't there a Yacksel in like the basketball tournament this year? In the I think there was.
Yacksel Rios. This is ours, the Cubs Yacksel.
Yep.
He's only 32.
Yeah,
a lot of promise.
He's in his prime.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So right now the Cub bullpen includes Yacksel Rios, Ryan Rollison.
Yeah, he was good.
Hey, Euro Friday night's game.
Yeah.
Jacob
Webb.
Jacob. I could do with a lot less of him.
Hobie Milner. Has Hobie struck anybody out yet this year? Has he?
I think I could put a bat on the ball. Maybe not. But
the great Phil Matan, who got to pitch last night, and I'm glad to see, even with his knee healed, still looks like he's about to start crying at any moment.
And pitching
Corbin
like
Martin.
Too.
The way he pitched yesterday, I don't know that his knee is healed. Yeah, Corbin
and
Martin.
Ben Brown.
Yep.
Who Ben Brown has been used kind of sparingly. I'm surprised they didn't go to him a little more often.
I think they're saving him to be used for a few innings at a time. Ben Brown is he's so weird. It's 80% of his pitches are wonderful, really good, and then 20% are so bad that they just get hit the shit out of.
Well, he should have had a scoreless first inning last night if that one pitch that was in the zone got called correctly, and the Cubs still had a challenge left. Thank you, Matthew Boyd.
Yeah, Boyd. So it was funny because I just written that today's newsletter about weird challenges, and it all started with the one on Sunday when both Nico and Dalton Rushing challenged the same pitch.
Right.
Dalton Rushing might be the dumbest human.
God.
But anyway,
prick too.
And then I had because the first weird one I saw was Bubba Chandler accidentally doing it.
Yeah.
Because he just touched his hat. And then he's like, no. And it was funny because the Baseball Savant, you can go in and it's amazing. Not only can you look up how the teams are doing, they break it down by pitchers, by catchers, by batters. But then if you go into a guy's appeals, you can actually just click and you get the video. You can watch the video. It's the same thing. I don't know if you know this. When you go to the spray chart, you click on the dot, you get to see the hit.
Yep.
It's incredible. But they have both the home and away feed too. And I knew that the Cubs didn't know that Bubba did it by accident. I assumed the Pirates that they didn't either. They had no idea. They're like, why is he challenging this? And it's like, well, he didn't mean to. He's literally on the mound with his hands up no, I didn't want to do that. And it looked like Boyd, he did it, but he immediately regretted it. He did it. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't have. But Shohei inadvertently, Will Smith did it because he thought Shohei wanted to. He inadvertently did the first pitch of a game.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Because Shohei just touched his hat, and Will Smith's like, oh, well, Shohei wants to peel it. Shohei gets to peel it. And he's tapping it. And it wasn't close. It was low by and Shohei just puts his arms up whatever.
Yeah.
So last night, Moises got to catch.
Yes, that was fun.
And it makes sense. He is their third catcher, and given Miguel Amaya's injury history, at some point, he's going to have a stretch where he's the backup catcher. So you have to catch him at some point. You can't, he hadn't caught yet. I think maybe in a couple, certainly didn't have a start. I don't know if he caught it all yet this year. And their thinking was they wanted an extra left-handed bat against the great Randy Vasquez.
Sure.
And that would allow them, it's the only way they can do this because of the way their bench is Conforto they put Conforto in, and they need to find a way to keep Moises in the game. So Conforto played left, so Hap could DH, and then Moises was the catcher. But I was thinking, well, they could do that at first, but they can't. They don't have a left-handed hitting first baseman. They can't give Bush a day as DH.
Wait, hold on. Hang on. Left-handedness is not their problem. Like going against the right-handed pitcher, that's not their problem.
No, but this was why Craig wanted an extra. The only way they can get an extra left-handed bat, and when they want to, like clearly Vasquez struggles against lefties. They want as many lefties as possible. So this is a way to get an extra one. It's the only way they can do it is to have Moises catch. And they thought it was perfect because Boyd holds runners so well that it would be one less thing for Moises to worry about.
Yeah. Right.
Which ended up
for sure.
He ended up giving up a stolen base anyway. But I believe, to me, their plans all went awry when Ben Brown came in.
Yeah.
And Moises is trying to catch that, where Ben doesn't know where it's going, Moises doesn't know where it's going, and you really appreciate just how good Carson Kelly and Miguel Amaya are.
Yeah.
When you watch Moises try to catch Ben Brown.
Yeah. Well, they're actual catchers. I mean, they're actual major league catchers. Like Moises is just back there, just to get eligibility for some fantasy team.
But I mean, that's why Jed won it. Jed has him on his fantasy team. He's like, Craig, you got to get him 5 starts. Hurry up. We got to get going with this.
Yeah.
He's clogging up my utility spot. I got other guys to use there. Let's go.
Point being, it's not like he's not a real catcher, and I get what you're saying. Like my whole thing is,
well, it's the closest thing he has to a position, though.
Right. No, for sure. My thing is that I don't understand what Conforto's still doing on the team. Like they need if they need somebody else to hit against lefties, and I know Hap hit the home run right-handed against whoever it was. He's not, Bush, although Bush has been good against lefties lately, I guess. Ballesteros, he doesn't trust against lefties. Bush, he doesn't trust against lefties. Hap isn't good against lefties. And so you need somebody else in there. So why does Conforto exist if you need somebody else right-handed?
I'm a huge Michael Conforto fan. I think you guys know this. I spent the offseason banging on the table for Michael Conforto because I just think he's such a good player.
Right.
He is hitting 308, 441, 423. So
yeah, I know.
The spot where you would be nice to have the extra right-handed bat is what the fuck is Nicky Lopez doing on this team again?
Yeah,
correct. Yeah.
Like Conforto's fine. He's going at some point. He's going to be bad again. And then my hope is the Cubs have enough brains to go, okay, that worked for a while. That was nice. Off you go. They won't because they'll cling to him but they had Scott Kingery, which gave them nothing, and now they have Nicky Lopez, which gives them nothing. That is that's the position I don't understand.
Well, I think as you wrote, I think they saw Kingery try to play third base, and it was like,
I mean, there's a reason they went for a more defensive utility player,
which is fine. I also get your point about Matt Shaw. I think it's, if you're going to have Matt Shaw start as often as he is, and he's probably starting 5 days a week, right, somewhere.
Which I think third base tonight.
Yeah, which I think is fine. Let him do that. That's cool. You need somebody else who can then back up at various other positions, like this.
Yeah, right, because your utility player is starting too many games to be your utility player.
But I think it's fine that he's starting that many games.
No, I do too. That's what I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying because Shaw's in the lineup so much, then if you all of a sudden need somebody, you have to shuffle everything around because then Shaw has to go fill in the other position.
Yeah. Like tonight,
and there's nothing stopping them from having 2 of those guys. Yes, it would be nice actually to have 2 guys that are that versatile. Yeah. But
I'm sure
Nicky
the plan
tonight. Instead.
I'm sure tonight the plan is to make sure that Bregman doesn't play. Let him have a whole day off. Right? It was kind of cool. It was neat listening to Joe Madden talk about this. Giving the guy the day off isn't just about him not playing. It's about giving the mental rest to not have to prepare.
The night before. That's why he was allowed to know the day before.
Yeah, so right. And that was kind of interesting. That's something that obviously if you don't play the game.
Well, it was Rizzo who said when they need you to pinch hit, you didn't have a day off then.
Right.
Which I kind of I get it, but you weren't playing the field for 3 hours.
Maybe put down the beer in the clubhouse, Anthony.
Right. But whatever,
amazing.
like it's just it is what it is. And so the idea of getting like a whole day off is pretty cool, right? And that's
right.
that's the thing. So like even today, like that pretty much means that your bench is going to be one player short unless it's an absolute emergency.
Well, yeah, or Bregman doesn't get his full day off.
Yeah.
Right.
If something
Right.
happens and Shaw has to go somewhere else,
right.
Bregman has to come play third.
Last resort. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But there are some players who would be like, we get days off. They're the days with no games.
Huh.
There are some
Right.
guys, they literally have to like force to take days off. They just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Dansby Swanson.
And I think Bregman's one of those guys. And it's like, when you get to 30, you should probably stop doing that. Like, I think Dansby still plays too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is funny to me. It makes sense, but I almost feel like they do it as like a treat for Nico, that when Dansby does get a rare day off, Nico gets to play short. Like Shaw doesn't play short. Nico does. And it's like, all right, go get him. You get to play short for a day. He's like, yes.
Who else are you going to throw it short there on this team, though? I guess Nicky Lopez maybe, but yeah, Shaw. Okay.
Well, whatever. Like it's fine that he gets to play short.
I mean,
it's like
it's a day, and he was a college shortstop, so I have a feeling he could probably.
All right.
He could probably handle it without too much trouble. But I feel like it's almost. I get the feeling that it's like a little reward for Nico that he gets to go play shortstop, which is where I think he would rather be playing anyway.
I guess the other thing too with Shaw is that every time we've seen him at a new position, it's been a little rough the first few games, as we saw with him in left field last night, taking that carom. Well, not even like what he assumed would be a carom off the sidewall in foul territory there.
I mean, I know it was tough. It came up the line, and the ball person has like the chair in the air. There's like all kinds of shit going on down there.
Right.
Like there's a chair flying through the air. There's all kinds of stuff. But it's, it was what 2 weeks ago I advocated for them to send him to Iowa and just let him play some outfield and first base for a little while. Because I don't know how you're ever supposed to get comfortable doing it sporadically in the big leagues.
Right.
Like, it doesn't mean that you're like, oh, you can't do this. It's the opposite. It's like, okay, this is really important. And the second half of the season, we want to be able to put you out there and have you be comfortable. Mm-hmm. You're going to go to Iowa and you're going to play nothing but the corner outfields and first base for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And then if you look like you're more comfortable, we'll bring you back. But, they just seem hell-bent on just teaching him by mistakes, basically. He played center for Pete the other night.
That's right, yeah.
And I think it was that Sunday? Was it Boog and Sut talking about it? But anyway, whoever the announcers were talking about, well, it's tough to play. Center is the easiest of the three outfield spots to play competently. The problem, because the ball comes at you more predictably in center field. It's easier to get reads. Right. The problem is he's not Pete. He can't cover a third of the outfield that Pete can. But as far as a guy running around catching the ball, if you can get to it, center is easier. Plus, you don't really have to worry about running into the only wall is the one behind you. You're not going to crash into the side wall.
But you have more ground to cover. And the
a
fact
lot, especially in Dodger Stadium, you have plenty.
And the fact that the ball comes at you could be it could come at you anywhere.
I mean, that was a pretty rough outfield that night because Hap can't run anymore at all.
Right.
And then Seiya is not exactly the rangiest guy.
Yeah. Right.
It's like,
he's fine, but
Hey, still got an arm on him,
fly ball?
Still got an arm on him, as we found out on Friday.
Seiya made that great catch. He robbed Kyle Tucker of a home run.
Yes.
Went flying into the corner. That was a really nice play.
On Sunday, yeah.
So anyway, Dansby had a rough night in the field last night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And he has had to my eye, he has had a rough start to the season defensively.
He's made some throws that are weird, right?
Right.
He's made some fantastic plays too, though.
Yeah. But let's see. Where the hell did it go? There it is. I made a little graphic here. I'm
Okay.
gonna share it with you guys. So our all 8 people who watch this can see it. I will read it to the actual podcast listeners. All right. So the title is Dansby Regressin with a question mark.
Okay.
And so here is here's his range, which includes the parentheses is outs above average. So in 22, that's his last year with the Braves, 100th percentile in the National League. Best outs above average, best rangy shortstop. 22 outs above average. 2023, first year with the Cubs, 100th percentile, 20 outs above average.
Yeah.
2024, which that I think is the year he got off to kind of a start like this. And then he didn't make an error for like 100 games in a row or something.
Right.
99. So he slipped a little bit, but still excellent. 17 outs above average. Last year, down to 85th percentile, and he was 4 outs above average. So far in 2026, Dansby is in the 24th percentile, 1 out below average.
Yeah.
Jeez. Didn't realize it's been
That's
that
a
bad
no
for him.
good. I also put his arm over here because it's always just fascinated me because I just feel like
Is that also this percentile?
Yeah. 15th percentile, 19th percentile, 30th percentile, 20th percentile, 28th. So this year he's throwing harder. So that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is actually why I think a couple of his throwing errors were him like having to like gun it over and just making a terrible throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
But his arm hasn't changed at all, basically.
Right.
79 miles per hour average in 22. It's 80.3 right now. It's the same.
So it's basically the league average kind of being a little more finicky than his arm or anything.
Well, there's this whole theory, and it's nothing but a pull out of my ass theory. Dansby doesn't throw it as hard as he can all the time.
For sure.
Right.
He has a lot of like, fuck it. I can just lob this over. I'm going to get the guy. And he does. And those count. And so I feel like his arm, like he doesn't have like a top 20. He's not 80th percentile arm, but I don't think he's really 15th to 30th percentile. I think his arm is better than that.
I went to the Cubs game with some of the guys from the baseball league on Thursday, and I actually shared that theory with them and gave you full credit.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to do, and I really do need to message Eno Saris and ask him. Because there's the data we get from Baseball Savant, you can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what I want is just because I think he would know, and he talks about Dansby's bad arm. I'm interested in if they don't like the way they do your sprint speed is they only count the competitive runs to first. Like,
interesting. Okay.
If you hit a pop up and you jog to first, they don't count it.
Yeah.
If you hit, obviously they're not going to time you when you hit a homer.
Right.
But if you're like, if it's a hit, it doesn't leave the park. If you're trying to beat it out, those are the ones they count. And so some guys who just don't bust their ass on competitive runs, they might actually be faster, but it's a more accurate gauge. And then we learned a couple of years ago that it's not. They don't have like a radar gun on them.
Right.
And what they do though is they have like, it's a camera. And like we found out that Nick Madrigal's running speed was always exaggerated. It was his number was artificially high because it didn't know what to do with how little his legs were, and his legs were moving faster because they were short strides.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure how I feel about that as a fellow short person.
Well, you'd have a good sprint speed on Baseball Savant.
Yeah, I would. Heck yeah. I'd be fast as hell.
I will admit that I did see it was roster moves, and it was the Cubs purchased infielder Nick.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And so I was actually relieved. I might have been the only person who was like, oh, thank God it's Nicky Lopez. Because I thought it was going to be Nick Madrigal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any fear of that because I don't know that Nick is ever going to make it back. He's bad at Salt Lake City, which doesn't seem like a tough place to hit. And he's not hitting. And he's 31 now? Like, he's not a kid anymore.
That seems. Is that right?
Well, he's how old is Nico? Because they were in that same draft. I think Nico's like
Madrigal
what,
looks like a guy who
28?
flunked a few times in grade school.
Maybe.
No, he's 29. Yeah, not even 30 yet.
Okay.
He's in his peak. He's his athletic peak.
Huh?
So where's he now? Salt Lake City in the Angels organization?
Angels. Yep.
I was gonna say if he was still with the Mets,
he can't make the Angels.
Yeah, them too.
Yeah, he might actually be on the Mets right now, given all their injuries.
Right. Man.
So anyway, Moises Ballesteros. Just want to gaze at his numbers. 387.
They're so great.
435, 710, a 1.144 OPS. His OPS plus a cool 229.
Nice.
He's a hitter, man.
That'll play.
He's a hitter.
Yeah.
He's the Kyle Tucker replacement. He's a lot better than Kyle Tucker.
Worried about him.
Although I guess, maybe Seiya could be playing left and Kyle Tucker could be playing right. And Ian Happ could be like a fifth outfielder instead. I mean, see the good news that Dylan Carlson is back, not with the Cubs.
Yeah. I saw they re-signed him to minor league.
I
was going to bring him Iowa.
They have him and Chas McCormick still. Woo!
Yeah.
Actually, that would be your extra right-handed bat because he is a switch hitter.
Chas McCormick?
Well, either one of them.
Chas
is right-handed as well. Yeah.
Chas is right-handed.
Huh.
Yeah. They probably would want someone who's a little more versatile defensively to call up, though. Well, and good. Yes, that would help.
Well, you play all three outfield spots.
What they really need is Willie Castro.
Does anybody need Willie Castro? Willie's in Colorado. I'm sure he's lighting it up.
Right.
It is funny that the Rockies have him. Is there a team that needs him less? Like, do the Colorado Rockies need a guy who can play up average or above average defense at every position? That's like a good team is what needs Willie.
Yeah.
See, Willie so far 246, 316, 348. He clearly is going to get traded at the deadline. Well, a lot better than he was with the Cubs last year. 170.
Yeah, jeez.
245, 240 with the Cubs. He's actually slugging less than he did in Minnesota last year. Somebody should tell him that he's in Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah, like, hey.
You might not know.
Maybe they sit him in Colorado. He has an adverse effect to altitude.
Paul DePodesta's got he's got a spreadsheet. He knows what he's doing.
Jeez. Forgot about him being there.
Somebody wrote, I think it was in The Athletic, they wrote a brilliant takedown of how incompetent it is for the Rockies to hire DePodesta.
They are 13-16 this year.
I was going to say, they were surprisingly not too bad.
Yeah, they're not terrible.
They do have a whole bunch of, they signed a bunch of guys that it's clear that they're like praying those guys make it to the deadline healthy so they can trade.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Michael Lorenzen and Jose Quintana and Willie Castro. And
yeah, they should.
That's what they should.
I mean, that's what the White Sox do that too. They try to get guys that.
Right.
I do think my favorite stat is that, what's his? I'm going to get his name wrong. That Munetaka Murakami
yeah,
has 12 homers and is slugging like 130 points less than Moises Ballesteros.
Yeah. I read that. That is hilarious. Although he's probably my favorite White Sox ever already.
12 homers. He has 25 hits. 12 of them are homers. 13 of them are singles.
Yeah.
22 walks. And 41 strikeouts.
Yeah,
in
it's
103
outcomes.
in 103 at bats. He has 41.
It's like 60%. Yeah, it's like 60 or 62% 3 true outcomes.
Oleg and I met up on Thursday after the game. We actually discussed this a little bit. I want to say he has yet to hit a double or a triple yet.
He hasn't.
Like all of his hits.
Every extra base hit is a homer.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the guy. I'm glad the Cubs didn't sign him, but I love the guy.
Yeah, he's a guy that should be. He's in a perfect spot, right?
He is.
Right.
He's on a shitty team, and he can just swing from his ass every at bat, and it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I compare him to like when like Jorge Soler was on the Royals. Like he was in a spot where there's no expectations whatsoever, and he could, if he stays healthy enough, he could hit you like 40 bombs.
Yeah, Soler's
none of them are going to be.
He's a better hitter than Murakami is.
Yeah,
but I'll say this: I am rooting.
He's Rob Deere.
Yeah, I'm rooting hopefully he turns into Adam Dunn. Hopefully he's more like that than Rob Deere. But he's I hope if MLB knows what it's doing, and I hope it does, Murakami will be in the home run derby.
Oh, he should be. He's going to be.
It'll be.
He's
fantastic.
probably still going to be leading.
Well,
right, so Rob Deere.
Out of the ball.
Here are Rob Deere's most similar batters for his entire career.
Okay.
There are some Cubs on this list.
Okay.
Quite a few of them.
I think I know
Number one.
What a few Cubs?
I would not have guessed this. Number one comp to Rob Deere of all time is Jock Peterson.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Number two, Michael Conforto.
Okay.
3
Wow.
is Max Muncy. Dodgers Max Muncy.
Okay.
not
that
A's.
makes
not
sense.
surprising.
Yeah.
Number 4, Adam Duvall. Not Adam Dunn, Adam Duvall.
Yeah. That
All
makes
right.
sense.
Number 5, Ian Happ.
Okay. Okay.
Number 6,
Oh God.
Jorge Soler.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like all these are guys who like the first thing I would think about them is that they hit a lot of home runs, they walk a lot, and they strike out a lot.
Yeah. Number 7, Max Kepler.
Okay.
Not as many homers as I would think. Josh Willingham is at 8.
Interesting.
I like Josh.
Number 9 is
Willingham.
perfect. They probably were mistaken for each other while they were playing.
Kingman?
Number 9, Pete Incaviglia. No, Deere's not quite that old.
Okay.
Pete Incaviglia. And then number 10, Colby Rasmus.
I'm a little surprised that Adam
Okay.
Dunn's not on the. I mean, Adam Dunn is just a better hitter, but I'm kind of surprised he's not on that list.
Well, let's see who Adam Dunn's are.
Yeah.
I bet you there's going to be some crossover.
I'm sure.
Definitely.
But Solera's on both.
I'm thinking like Joey Gallo, maybe. Well, but Adam Dunn also had a longer career, but
Yeah.
Adam Dunn's are better. He's got better players.
oh wow,
Yeah.
got a Hall of
Edwin
Famer on here.
Encarnacion, number 1.
Okay.
Dave Kingman, number 2.
Okay.
Giancarlo Stanton, 3.
Okay.
Jose Canseco,
Yeah.
Jack Clark,
Okay.
Nelson Cruz, Hall of Famer Andrew Jones,
Okay.
Rocky Colavito,
Mhm.
Greg Vaughn, and Texas Congressman. Did he get elected? Or Mark Teixeira?
Oh, I think you meant
God, I
Ted
hope
Cruz.
not. But
He's at least the nominee. He's probably the nominee,
Or-
right? Because that would have
yeah,
been
and then Tallarico is
that would've-
the Democrat side. Yeah.
No, wait a second. Hold on. What do you say?
Talarico's running for Senate. Teixeira's
Yeah, he's running for
he's
Senate.
running for
Okay.
Congress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teixeira? Is that
Yeah,
how
he's the Republican nominee for the 21st Congressional District in Texas.
Oh, wow. What district is that? Does that cover Houston? Where's Teixeira from? Where'd he go? Arlington, Dallas, right? I don't know. Huh.
Well, he's originally from Maryland, so he's not from there, but just makes his home there, I guess now.
Yeah, whatever.
He's running for Chip Roy's seat.
Oh, wow.
Chip the bald douchebag who always wears his. Do you ever notice he always has his name on whatever
that
shirt,
right?
whatever shirt he's wearing on his many
Is it
like
monogram?
Newsmax appearances?
Is always
Ooh.
monogram?
No, it's like his congressional like logo. Chip
Oh,
Roy.
really?
Yeah, with a big star
Ah.
on it.
Dang.
Chip Roy. I always think it's a cookie.
All right. This just gave me an idea for something you could sell in the pointless exercise store. Get a bunch of those pins. Chip Carey.
Chip Carey pins?
Yeah. Those will sell like hotcakes.
You guys saw a Chip with the for a Bark at the Park day. Him and Brad Thompson wore the cone of shame up in the booth.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Said it's the longest Chip's ever gone without licking his ass.
Nice, very nice.
Oh, does Chip need his glands expressed?
Yeah, he's scooting around on the carpet back there.
Yeah,
Come on, get up, Chip. Come on, be a professional.
God damn it!
Right.
Don't make me put the rubber gloves on.
Are the Brewers still in last place? Oh, they are. That's too bad.
I hope so.
Although everybody's still over 500.
Yeah, that's the Cubs are still in second place. Is that what I saw?
Yeah, a game and a half behind the Reds.
Right.
That fucking Sal Stewart.
Reds.
It's a home run every night.
Dude, it's crazy. He's good. He's a good ball player.
That's probably the biggest competition for Moises to win Rookie of the Year at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if I wouldn't be mad. Like you can't be mad right now. That's what happened. Like Sal Stewart's just amazing right now. I mean, Moises is amazing right now. That's fun. That's fun.
Wow. Sal, as a rookie, leads the National League in RBIs. Not rookies in RBIs, all the National League in RBIs.
How many games did he play last year? Obviously not enough.
Yeah, Sal, he only came up in September, didn't he?
Yeah, just 18. Basically about the same amount as Moises played, right?
Yeah.
Right. Was there in the playoffs
National League? Yeah, he leads the RBI 29.
What? Say again?
He leads the National League with 29 RBIs.
Yeah.
No, he's not 29 years old. He's 22.
Yeah. The leadoff, Cubs leadoff hitter.
Although with the mustache,
Sal
he looks
Schwindel.
29.
He looks like he's from the 70s.
He's got a very those eyebrows. It's like he's got 3 mustaches.
Yeah, no. Like I said, he looks like he does.
Yeah, those are some bushy boys. Wow.
Yeah.
When do they get Willie Green back?
Willie
Or
Green.
after the Cubs get Justin Steele back. Not Willie Green. Willie Green will be good. Hunter.
Right.
I thought that's right. I'm like, that's hilarious.
Yep.
What are the
Former Red and Cub Willie Green.
Yeah. That's why I laughed at. That's why I thought it was a good joke. That's a good joke.
That was just my dementia. But they get him second half, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Be
nice. The Cubs might want to go catch the Reds now.
Yeah. Although and the Reds have Lodolo coming back. They're hanging tough with a few injuries. Although they've been healthier than normal, like on offense, right?
The Cubs they'll get Hunter Harvey back. That'll turn things around.
I mean, Hunter Green, Hunter Harvey,
both get a big Hunter back.
All the Hunters.
Yeah.
I guess
how about Tommy Hunter? We could bring him back.
Wait, who's Hunter? Oh wait, never mind. Hunter Harvey's dad is Brian Harvey, right?
Yep.
The old Angels closer. All right.
Yep. Nice.
I guess while we're tried to make a comeback with the Cubs at some point.
Brian Harvey?
I think so. I think he pitched in Iowa for him one time.
Anything with Goose Gossage?
I might have dreamt that. It was around the time when they just kept recycling. I don't see it on here. I thought maybe they brought him to spring training and he didn't. I don't know. I feel like Brian Harvey was almost a Cub after he was washed up.
Huh.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the picture of Hunter when they bring? So he was the first round draft pick. So the Orioles bring him to Camden Yards to sign his contract and do his thing.
Yeah.
And he's 18 and he looks like it's basically Charlie Blackmon without the beard and then with the beard.
Holy shit.
He's basically his hair is about a quarter of an inch long all over his head. No, you can't even grow a beard yet. And now he's Kenny Powers. But
ha.
Yeah. I guess so. On the subject of the Reds, I mean, they're off to this great start record wise while still having a barely above water run differential. Are we concerned at all that might actually be sustainable, just considering the fact that, it's Tito Francona managing that team and he has the ability to make that kind of work?
I think the Reds are pretty good, but I still don't think they have quite enough offense. I mean, Ella De La Cruz is playing out of his head right now. I think it's, they're a good team. What are they, 18-10?
They're 18-10.
18-10, yeah.
If
that's
Pythagoras was managing them, they would only be 14-14.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So there you go.
Yeah, they have a run differential of +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting nothing out of Tyler Stevenson. He's a OPS plus of 53.
Wow.
Yeah, but this is just who he might be. He wasn't very good last year either.
I never understood the Key Brian Hayes signing.
Yeah. Well, how do you then back that up with Eugenio Suarez, right? Like that's
yeah.
Suarez is a DH.
Yeah, he's DHing. He's hurt right now.
Okay.
But Key Brian, as I say it?
Yeah.
114, 184, 200. He's an OPS plus of 6 in 25 games. It's not like he's played 3 games. He's played 25.
No, he's a real. Yeah. He's a really.
He's a Gold Glove caliber third baseman, but he can't hit.
Yeah, he can't hit for shit.
They're not getting anything out of Spencer Steer. Well, he's not too. He's a 91. But TJ Friedel, bad, 49. Will Benson, bad, 55.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Lowe is DHing for him right now. He's got 4 homers in 43 at bats.
Yeah.
They have the greats. These guys who you love them. You can't live them. Dane Myers.
Yep.
And Reese
Neil
Hines.
Marlin. Yep.
Former Cub star.
Okay.
PJ Higgins.
Yeah. Yep.
And JJ Bleday.
Yep.
They got plenty.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, And,
when do Eric Davis and Eric Davis and Cal Daniels come back?
or Billy Hatcher,
Barry Larkin,
Gary Reedus.
So when I did I said, "Hey, is Hobie Milner Eddie's kid?" And somebody messaged me and they said, "Didn't Eddie break up?" Oh, he did. He broke up. Which Cubs no hitter did he break up?
Eddie Milner.
Eddie Milner. And then he's like, I think he did it a bunch. Eddie Milner, 5 times in his career, got the only hit in a game for the Reds.
Wow.
So he broke up 5 no-hitters. I don't know, some of them might have been in like the first, second inning, but there were 5 times when Eddie got 1 hit, and it was the only hit the Reds got.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
I don't know many like Cubs no-hit bids in the 80s like that. I know there were a couple in the 90s, but Milner was out of the league by then.
So he broke up some Cubs no-hitter? Well,
potentially. He definitely did break up.
It was Chuck Rainey in 1985.
Oh, wow.
The guy on Blue Sky knew that. He asked. He's like, didn't he break up Rainey's and didn't he break up a bunch? And he was right.
Huh.
Nice.
That's funny.
Here's a list of the guys who broke up the most no-hitters. Oh.
Well, like non-leadoff game no-hitters.
Right, because that was the there was a trivia question on Instagram about this guy broke up
81 no-hitters.
With a home run. It was Ricky Henderson.
I imagine the all-time leader is whoever the all-time leader is that gets tracked by that Cubs no-hit streak account.
Okay, the all-time leader, it's a tie with 5. It's Eddie Milner and Cesar Tovar.
Who broke up the most no-hitters?
Yeah.
In what inning? What's the
So he basically looking at, these are guys who got the only hit in a one-hitter.
Yes. So that's something
Cesar Tovar and Eddie Milner did it 5 times.
I see.
Yeah, it's different than breaking up the most no-hitters.
Don Blasingame did it once. Did it 4 times. Rico Bronya.
Okay.
Jerry Harrison Jr. did it with 3 different teams.
Ooh.
The Orioles, Cubs, and Reds.
I remember this game with the Cubs in 2005 against the Dodgers. Derek Lowe. I think it was the first at bat of the game. He got like this little dribbler for a single, and then the Cubs didn't get another hit in that game.
The Griffies combined to do it 3 times. Senior did it 3 times, and Junior never did it.
Oh.
Two pairs of brothers have done it: Felipe and Matty Alou and Vincent Joe DiMaggio.
Okay. Interesting.
Other guys who did it multiple times include Enos Slaughter, racist, Tony Gwynn, Ricky Henderson, 3 times. So they're not counting the 81. Barry Bonds, Jimmy Fox, Stan Musial, and Robin Yount did it twice.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, this is how many? Okay.
The guy with the fewest career hits. I'll give you a clue. This was the guy with the fewest career hits who did it multiple times. Was a former Pirate and Met that killed the Cubs on several occasions.
Ty Wigginton?
Played. No, but that era.
Okay.
Wait, what era?
Oh,
what did you say?
Right around, played about the same time Ty Wigginton did.
I think I know who it is. I'll give Oleg a chance to guess.
A Pirate and Met. I don't know.
Neil Walker?
Neil Walker.
Oh, Neil Walker.
296 hits, and he broke up at least 2 because this is multiple times.
Well, you keep saying 2, so hold on. This isn't breaking up no-hitters. This is getting the only hit.
Which is breaking up a no-hitter.
But
the only hit in a one-hitter. You broke up a no-hitter.
Yeah. But it's not. It's a little bit more specific than breaking up a no-hitter.
Right. It's like rare. It's far rarer.
Right. And especially
it's not like
more than
you break it up and then 3 guys behind you get hits and.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more than just breaking up a no-hitter. That's what I'm saying.
Because I remember Mark McGwire broke up a John Lieber no-hitter with a homer. It was scoreless. So not only did he break up the no-hitter, he gave the Cardinals the lead, but then they left Lieber in, and many more Cardinals got hits.
Yeah.
It was just like, fuck it. Oh, shit. So Mark McGwire would not have made this list for that, even though he broke up the no-hitter.
Right. Well, like I said, it's a little bit more interesting to me to be like, if you've done it if you've done it once, like that can happen. I'm sure that's happened like thousands of times, maybe not thousands, but I'm sure that's happened a lot. But to do it multiple times, do it 5 times, be the only hit for your team that day. And to do that 5 times seems relatively remarkable. I mean, it is because it's the most. That seems like a lot. Like doing it more than once seems pretty cool.
Yeah, like what's annoying here is if you put in who broke up the most. I put in broke up most no hitters after the 7th because I figure that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
and there's a bunch of answers that it's Nolan Ryan. Well, no, Nolan had the most no hitters broken up after the 7th. He also threw 7. He also threw 7 no hitters. Mm-hmm. Probably the 7 is probably the reason it's popping up. Yeah, it's wrong. That doesn't do me any good.
Yeah.
So now it's just a list of the most no hitters. Did you know?
Well, I know one pitcher who has 2 for the Cubs.
Do you know Jake is tied for the 5th most no hitters in baseball history?
Oh,
Jake is tied for the 5th most no hitters in baseball history.
It can't be right. Yeah, the 5th. Because Nolan Ryan has 7, Sandy Koufax has 4, Justin Verlander and Bob Feller have 3, and then there's an illustrious list with 2. There are some great
Mark
pitchers.
Burley's
also
one of them.
Mike Fiers.
Okay, he's got 2 no hitters.
I guess.
Oh, wow.
It's on here. Max Scherzer, Homer Bailey. I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim Lincecum, Burley, Hideo Nomo, Randy Johnson, Bob Forsch. I wonder if that counts. Bob got one of his taken away by. Because when they changed it, it had to be 9 innings because he had a rain delay one. He had a rain short.
Yeah.
They didn't count.
Okay.
Faye Vincent took it away from him when he took Andy Hawkins away. Bill Stoneman, Don Wilson, Ken Holtzman, Jim Maloney.
Holtzman, yeah.
Maloney threw one of his against the Cubs, right, in his first ever game for the Reds.
Sounds familiar, yes.
Jim Bunning, Carl Erskine, Allie Reynolds, Warren Spahn, Virgil Trucks, of course, the great Johnny Vandermeer, who did his back-to-back.
Right.
And Dutch Leonard, and then you have to pay to look at after the Dutch Leonard, so I don't know who else. So the other day, it was the anniversary of Fernando Tatis Sr. hitting The two grand slams in the same inning off of Chan-Ho Park.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was in the car, I was listening to Pat and Ron, and Pat said, there aren't a lot of records that you can say will never be broken. But that one will never be broken because somebody would have to hit 3 grand slams in an inning.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I think you're right, Pat. I think that one's probably safe.
Well,
but
and off the same pitcher, too.
Yeah, the crazy part to me was that it was off of the same pitcher.
Yeah.
I believe Jim Tracy may very well have been Chan-Ho's manager.
Oh, bring it full circle. Nice.
What I remember is I had Chan-Ho on my fantasy team.
Oh,
I was not so happy.
Take him out of the game.
Yikes.
Take him out of the game.
Like, he's not going to do it again. I wonder, I got to look the box score up. Because, like, in what world would he have still been in? It didn't make any sense.
I think it was early in the game. It must have been like the second inning.
Well, I know, but he's given up at least 4 runs already.
Right. And then
and
a lot more runs would have had to have
we'd
scored.
Already gotten around with the bases loaded
Right.
again.
Right.
I mean, what is he, Javier Assad? I wonder what Javi did to Craig.
Oh, dude, they don't have anyone in the bullpen
I know.
right now.
It's actually kind of a sign of respect, almost. Like, he can handle it. It's
right.
It's somebody. We just got to get fucking outs. Javi can eat it. Oh shit! I'm gonna look it up real quick. April 23rd, 1999.
Okay.
April 23rd. 2 for 5, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. He didn't do anything else. Big whoop.
Obviously, yeah.
Did all his work in the 3rd inning. The Dodgers were up 2-0 going into the 3rd.
Okay.
In the 3rd inning, Darren Bragg singled. Edgar Renteria hit by a pitch. Mark McGwire singled to deep second base. Whatever that means. On a 2-0 pitch.
Mark Grudzilanic
grand
could
slam,
make the play.
Fernando Tatis.
So Fernando Tatis hit a grand slam. And he was the 4th hitter. So there was nobody out.
So nobody out. Maybe get somebody out the bullpen.
Got it.
J.D. Drew grounds out to the first baseman. Chan-Ho covered first.
Yeah.
Eli Marrero, home run. It's 5-0.
Yeah.
Maybe time. Placido Polanco walked. Joe McEwing walked.
Yeah.
Jose Jimenez. That's a pitcher, right? Sack bunt. Runners 2nd and 3rd. Darren Bragg reached on an error by the first baseman.
Oh,
who was Eric
so
Karros.
everything after that was unearned because that would have been the 3rd out.
Right.
That was the second. That would only have been the 2nd out.
There was a sacrifice bunt.
That's the only out so far.
Oh, that was the only out. Okay.
No, you had a ground out by JD.
No, you're
Drew.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
There's a ground out by JD.
Yeah, JD. Yeah, okay.
Rough inning for JD Drew, going 0 for 2 that inning.
Well, at least that's only 5 earned runs.
Edgar Renteria singles to right, scores Joe McEwing. So what are we up to? We're at
unearned 1.
It's 7-0, right?
Yeah.
7-2.
This is where I'm confused. So there's 2 outs. It says Mark McGwire, fly ball, right field.
Okay.
Huh.
Shouldn't that be the 3rd out?
No.
Yeah. Unless, wait, is this Jose Jimenez where it says fielder's choice?
Oh, wait. Sacrifice, fielder's choice, sack bunt. They must not have gotten out.
Yeah, they didn't get an out. They tried to get an out. Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
So
you were right,
Oleg. More of these are earned. So McGwire flies out to right, and I got to look and see who the manager was. I think it was Jim Tracy.
That's funny. It'd be funny if it was.
That was Davey Johnson.
Oh.
Dave's like, fuck those Koreans. Eat it. Eat it. Davey, calm down. Full count, home run. Fernando Tatis.
Man.
Carlos Perez came in to relieve Chan-Ho Park and got J.D. Drew to pop out. J.D. Drew made 2 outs.
What an asshole.
Chan-Ho hit
Yep.
2 grand slams.
Rough inning for him.
11 runs. Let's
You
see.
think?
Chan-Ho's, what was his line? Yeah, only 6 earned. 2 2/3, 8 hits, 11 runs, 6 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 3 homers. His ERA on the season was a cool 7.32.
Wow. Did you drop him after that? Or did you ride him?
I probably kept him because how it's bad as it's going to get. Let's see, what was he in 99? 13-11, 523. I might have got rid of him. 13-11, 523. He had been the year before, the 2 years before, he was 14-8 with a 338, and then 15-9 with a 371. And he was good again the next year. He won 18 games in 2000 with a 327. Chan-Ho was a good pitcher.
Somewhere around there, when Donahue and I had the fantasy team that you're in now, in that league, we had him.
Good old Chan-Ho. Pitched till he was 37 with the Pirates in 2010.
I always liked Chan-Ho Park.
Thought I would have remembered that.
His most similar pitcher?
Yeah.
Hideo Nomo.
Oh.
Wow.
Seems like
that's probably the pitcher I confuse him with the most, just because both were
oh.
Dodgers, I think. Yeah.
Also on the list, number 5, Daryl Kyle.
Oh.
Huh.
Chan-Ho
still with us? Yeah.
He was traded once in his career, even though he changed teams a bunch of times.
Okay.
He was traded from the Rangers because he pitched from the Dodgers from 94 to 2002, signed with the Rangers. 2005, he was traded by the Rangers to the Padres for the great future Cub, maybe even that year, Phil Nevin.
Oh.
Nevin was
06
06, yeah. So that was the year Derek Lee missed most of the year.
Interesting.
Phil Nevin with the 2006 Cubs, 67 games, 12 homers, 33 RBIs, 274, 335, 497, and he traded himself to the Twins for Adam Harbin.
I believe he's also, this is timely because after Moises Ballesteros caught last night, I want to say he's like the last non-catcher to have caught a game for the Cubs. And this is not including Ballesteros or Schwarber, but specifically non-catcher that caught a game.
Huh.
One inning.
Yeah.
He was a
Blowout
catcher
against the
out of
Tigers.
college, right? He was drafted as a catcher, I believe. And then
Phil Nevin?
Maybe.
couldn't hack it. He was the first overall pick in the 1992 draft.
Yep.
What a top of this draft it was.
Jeez.
He went first overall. The Indians had the next pick. They took future Hall of Famer Paul Shuey.
Oh, wow. Didn't he? Oh, wait a second. Wasn't he on the boat that... Wait, what year was this?
That seems too late for that. That was Bob Ojeda.
Yeah.
Indians boat crash. Oh, that fills out pretty fast. Indians boat crash. Steve Olin and Tim Cruz were killed.
Yeah.
Bob Ojeda was seriously injured.
Okay.
And then I remember Bob Ojeda cut off part of his finger in a gardening accident. And they sewed it back on, kind of coy. It was the tip, though. It wasn't the
Oh, wow.
Expos had the third pick. They took the great B.J. Wallace.
Okay.
Out of Mississippi State. The Orioles' fourth picked Jeffrey Hammonds.
Oh, man.
Pretty good player.
He was a bad man.
Fifth pick was Chad Mottola of the Reds.
Okay.
Sixth was some guy named Derek Jeter.
Ooh.
To the Yankees.
Never heard
of
him.
him.
Kelvin Murray went to the Giants at 7.
Cub.
Pete Janik went to the Angels out of UCLA, never pitched in the big leagues. Preston Wilson of the Mets was 9th.
There you go. Okay.
Michael Tucker, a future Cub of the Royals,
Okay.
10th. The Cubs had the 11th pick, and they took Derek Wallace. BJ's brother, maybe? No, probably not.
Probably not.
Pitched in 19 big league games. So great pick there.
Yeah.
The next two guys didn't make it at all. Ken Felder and Chad McConnell. And then you get guys like Ron Vallone, Sean Lowe, not Derek Lowe, Rick Green, Jim Pitsley, Chris Roberts, Shannon Stewart of the Blue Jays. He was actually kind of good.
Shannon
Shannon
Stewart,
was
nice
pretty good
player.
for him,
Yeah.
Benji Grigsby, Jamie Arnold, Rick Helling of the Rangers, Jason Kendall of the Pirates. So the second best player
good
taken
pick.
in this round so far. Eddie Pearson, Todd Stevenson. Oh, no. This next guy is in prison.
What pick are we on?
We're up to 26 with the Twins.
Okay.
He's a former Cub who's in prison for murder.
Sergio Mitre?
No.
Killed his father-in-law.
Dan. What's his name?
Dan Serafini.
Yeah, Dan Serafini.
Oh.
That's right. Oh, man.
Familiar.
Ooh.
John Burke
Right.
went 27th.
Oh, wait, you don't know that story? You got to look it up. I didn't know it either up
check it
until
out.
about a month ago.
28th pick of the first round out of the University of Miami, catcher for the Marlins, Charles Johnson.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, Charles Johnson.
Good
And
player.
there's Jeff Schmidt, blah, blah, blah. So in a comp pick by the Royals, 35th pick of the draft is probably, let's see, who's better than him? Jeter,
Kendall.
and I would guess Jason Kendall, Johnny Damon.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, okay.
So Phil Nevin was first overall in a bad draft.
Yeah. Apologies to Len Casper if you're listening, because we know you don't like Phil Nevin.
No, that's one of my few stories about my wife in baseball is she asked Len Casper at dinner, is there ever a Cub player you didn't like? And he looks at me and goes, this is off the record. And I'm like, all right, fine. And he said, Phil Nevin. And I waited a good 10 years before I outed him. So I figured it was safe.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, we were all over the place in this one.
Yeah, it was good.
Always the
Really.
best ones.
I mean,
Kind of
still
some
ate
bad
most of
news. I got the intro to the Cubs game on. It is Rick Sutcliffe in the booth again tonight.
Oh, of course it is. He's not.
yeah.
It's West Coast Rick. You can't ask Jimmy Shays. He doesn't do Pacific time.
Yeah.
That's Sut. I don't mind. See, this has been short and Sut. Only 4 games because the Friday night game was on Apple and the Saturday game was on Fox. This is just about the right amount of Rick Sutcliffe.
Yeah, he was, he was kind of
he's a good dude. He's a great former Cub, but when you get to the games 5 and 6 of a West Coast trip, you just want to shoot yourself, and we didn't have to worry about it this time. Because I did think it was funny. I didn't have the sound up for that part of it though. They were showing the was it the Players of the Week, and Ildemaro Vargas is one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
On the West Coast, Ildemaro made 3 bad plays in a game, and Rick just killed him over and over again. The guy who never says a bad thing about anybody. So I've always joked about how much Rick Sutcliffe hates Ildemaro Vargas, and then there it was, popped up on the thing. Rick doesn't remember that. That was many cocktails ago. He has no clue. He doesn't remember who Ildemaro was. But it amused me when I saw it. I'm like,
that is funny.
We'll see Ildemaro Vargas this upcoming weekend when the Diamondbacks are here. I wonder if Rick will be in the booth for that.
Ha!
No, I think he only gets to. He lives out there. They let him do the games.
For sure.
They save airfare. They don't have to send Jim. I gotta admit, it's very surprising, and I know at some point we're gonna hit a long run of Alex Cohen. He's only done 1 game so far this year.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
So every time I complain about Boog, I know it's a lot worse when he's not there. So I don't complain about him that vociferously. But I can't handle that guy. All right.
All right.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Andy.
Many of us have herpes.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
It's fitting. It's got to be done with one of the best games of all time. Just unbelievable. I mean, got to congratulate the Dolan family.
Thank you.
Sean, my podcast co-host Andy, you were his favorite player growing up.
Oh, thank you so much. Awesome.